Hey YouTube, it's John here again making some food for my son. Today I'm making another, there he is, on cue, my little monster. What are you doing? Today I'm making another book out of the Annabelle Carmel recipe book, 100 baby purees. And this one is filet of flounder with carrots, cheese, and tomato. It's on page 76 if you want to buy the book and make it yourself. Here's a flounder. I'm using a whole flounder instead of 8 ounces. I got 8 carrots, I got 4 tomatoes, I got some unsalted butter, milk, and cheese. Alright, I'm going to prepare all this stuff. I've got to peel and de-seed these tomatoes. So I'm going to get all this stuff cut up and I'll meet you back. Okay, I've got to boil these tomatoes. I was just going to show you how to do it. I've got a pot of boiling water and I've got my tomatoes. I cut an X on the bottom. And what's just going to happen, I'm just going to pop these in the water for 30 seconds. And then they get a nice bath to stop the cooking. And then I'll peel these. I'll just peel the skin off. These will shrivel up and be easy. And then I just need to cut them open and de-seed them. And that'll be that part. And then when this is done with this, I'm going to put I've got my carrots in there. This is going to steam for 15 minutes after I dump some of that water out. And then I've got my flounder in here, ready to microwave. It's got 4 tablespoons of milk, and then 2 tablespoons of butter, and then that's flounder. It's not quite 8 ounces or 16 ounces. It's 3/4 of a pound, almost 0.8 of a pound. So I'm gonna get to it, and I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, here's my tomatoes. They're pretty hot, so I'm glad that I got them out when I did. But you can see they started to crack, even where I didn't cut it, so I think that worked pretty good. And I've got a little knife that just peels right off. There you go. It's the first time I ever peeled a tomato. So now that I got all that off, what's going to happen is I'm just going to cut this open and de-seed these. So I'll see you in another step. Okay, so I've got my carrots done. The fish just finished cooking, and I am melting some butter here in a skillet. I'm going to add these tomatoes. You know, it takes a long time to peel and de-seed a tomato. Well, 4 tomatoes, so it took a lot longer than I thought I was going to. But I got this butter melted, and then go tomatoes. Alright, it just says to saute until mushy. Not exactly sure exactly how long that takes, but I'm going to continue just to stir this. Turn my microwave alarm off, and then I've got 2/3 cups of cheese that's going to go in here, and then the carrots and the tomato mixture are going to get blended together, and then I've got my fish steaming. Do this with one hand, but I had that cooked for 3 minutes, and it looks pretty good. I will check that later to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. But then that gets flaked up and mashed together. So we'll see here in a minute. All right, so I got my tomatoes cooked down here. They're pretty mushy. And I'm going to add my cheese and let that melt. I checked the fish. It's done. 3 minutes in the microwave. And I've used the fork to flake it up, and I just had 2 little bones. I'll check it again as I put it in the blender. But I think fish bones are, when they're chopped up in the blender, I think that they're good. Like, I know for tuna or salmon, they're that's all chopped up together, and it's supposed to have some good vitamins or something for your baby, as long as you know they're not like big hard bones. Anyway, I read that somewhere, so don't take my word for it. You can Google it. Alright, so that's melted. I'm going to put this in the food processor. This actually smells really, really good. We seem to have enough room. I got my carrots, in they go. Alright, it says blend together. Oh, John, you gotta plug it in first. And I'm just gonna add my fish to this, and I'm gonna blend it some more. Alright, I'm going to blend this together. This is a lot for this. Let's look at the picture. Pretty close. Mine is pureed, and that one looks like it's just flaked. So there you go. I'll try to make a video of him eating some fish. Now he's had salmon, so this shouldn't be too much. They say flounder is pretty nice fish to start with, so I'm gonna actually have a little taste here. Yeah, it's not bad. It's real. It's a lot of carrots. Maybe you could use less carrots, but you don't really taste fish. You don't really smell fish either, so that's good. Maybe I can sneak this in with my wife. She doesn't eat fish. So there you go. That is fillet of flounder with carrot, cheese, and tomato. See you later. Okay, so here's some the flounder that I made a little while ago. He doesn't really like it as much as some other things. But I just wanted to feed him. He's really hungry. He eats it all right. Just a little. It has to be in moderation. It's pretty good. He takes it all right if it's mixed with something, like if I mix this with spinach or green beans to kind of even out the flavor. He tends to eat more of it. Yeah, you see the camera? You like a fish? Fishy, 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 fishy. At daycare they give him like tuna, and they say he doesn't have any problems with. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't cool that off. He doesn't have any problems with it, so I still haven't figured out if he likes. If he likes this, yeah, he must like it. He's asking for more. So I think the flounder was okay. It's not his favorite. He tends to enjoy the pasta stuff with like the stars or the other little pasta that I bought. So this is just to finish up my video so I can upload that. So I have to have a cute baby in each video, huh? Yeah. All right.